gentlemen, I have got, and for all the chefs, we've got somebody very, very special who will be taking up the stage. Here it is, of course, a chef, a restaurateur, and a food stylist, somebody who believes in providing solutions, awarded the Best Food Stylist, presented at the Z Living Foods, the only Indian nomination for the Pink Lady Food Photography of the Year 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, Hoshiar Tayar, because the celebrity chef is round the corner. Give it up for Chef Nitin Tandon. Ladies and gentlemen, as extravagant as his work is, as amazing as his work is, thank you very much, Chef Tandon, for joining us. How's it feeling? Oh, gosh. Thank you. They're all yours. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I hope the tea is helping. So while we gear up the presentation, let's get going about what we're going to speak. Although I'm a chef, a food stylist, I indulge in media, food. My quest in life is to make food look good. And part of that is what I'm here for. But I'm not here for that. I'm here more for you guys than for me. And I'm going to get a few ghosts out of the kitchen, the jobs that we do, and want to give you a completely different perspective. So I'm going to speak in multiple languages. I speak Hindi, English, mother, sister, and also try to speak some chef's language. And what I want to do is study how the next generation is going to move in a kitchen, how the further generation will behave. So if you look at the present, and if I look at a young chef who's going to enter the industry, he'll be 19, 20. We've all lived video games. We've got instant awards. You play a game, you get an award. In less than 4 days, you're in the X level of your game. Instant success is what everybody wants. The second thing is the big ghost that lies for culinary jobs is very, very hard working. Thank you. Hours, days, and like how most chef says, मेरे पास काम करना है तो आपको मरवाना पड़ेगा, right? So how do we attack this? What do I give to the next generation? Employers are not giving you a good salary, that's for sure. What I paid 10 years back, I'm still paying the same salaries, so there's no incentive to work. So I'm inviting you to think differently, be different, look at your job differently, look at your career that you're going to build differently. So a little bit about me. I was born filmy. I was born in a film family. My father was a film director. By chance, I became a chef. Then I did restaurants. In between, I figured out thoda sa film and thoda sa food. So I became a food stylist, which makes... So I spent my entire life making food look good. And I create content around food for big brands, small brands, restaurants, which want to make visual appearances of food, create the drool factor on food. Around that journey of 35 years, ran many restaurants, got a few awards, enjoying what I'm doing. So that's the little bit about me. So my topic for you guys for the future is how will you be famous? So while there are people and the old school of doing well is बहुत मरवाना पड़ेगा, बहुत साल काम करना पड़ेगा, कम पगार पे काम करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद मैं अपना कुछ चालू करूँगा and then I will succeed. Right? That is the old journey. Most of us want to start that cafe of our own, but we never manage to do it. Because what we are taught in college is culinary art and not entrepreneurship. Right? My set of thinking says, only and only strengthen what you know. Do not work on your weakness. Don't spend time where your mom says, beta tu barabar karta nahi hai, kya itna bar samjhanga. If you're a messy guy, stay messy. If you're organized, stay organized. If you're creative, stay creative. But to yourself, tell that truth. Right? And that is the whole mantra. And this whole mantra of what we learned today in this 10 or 15 minutes is about yourself. It's not about me teaching you some continental food or some crazy dishes or how to make food look good. So what is that way that you could succeed and you succeed instantly? Is there a way to do that? So like that game that you play, I will do 4 levels of this and I will do 2 levels of that and I will make it out there. What would be that journey for you to pick up? And as you can see, these are the great chefs that we see on the screen, we know dearly, and they are those people who have been in the category कि हमने बहुत साल मरवाया है, right? And now they opened fantastic restaurants abroad. But what else did they do that we are not doing? Or that we will not do, or will not put in our head? So if I start with the entire paradigm of what is famous. Famous is not about you cooking good food. Famous is not about look at me and my restaurant alone. Famous is about people knowing me. It's not me to the people, it's the people to me. So you can work in a restaurant very hard. Your restaurant is hidden in some part of the country. You make tasty food, you make enjoyable food, you get known, but you don't get famous. Your guests know you, your vendors know you, your owner knows you, your colleagues know you. That's being known. Being famous is about the world looking for you. Is that going to happen? I very much doubt it. The best chef is not the best chef in the world. The best chef is the chef who enters a competition and among the 15 people who are there, he is best. So please change the paradigm in your head that if you want to be out there, if you're not shouting loud, you're not there every moment. And if you're not built of that character, you're never going to make it. So if I look at the most Googled chefs in the world, we'll get Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver. But if I move to the next part of the most Googled chefs in the world, there is a list of 3 or 4 of them which we have never heard of. You can see them on the screen. I don't even know how to pronounce their name. And in my research, unfortunately, Sanjeev Kapoor, Ranveer Brar, Kunal, Ajay, nobody features as the most Googled chef in the world. There is a gentleman called Chef Sanjay Tuma who has 2.4 million followers, who's from Hyderabad. Featured 7,62,300 times on Google last year. Now, is he famous or is he known? I met him on a TV set where he says, I and my wife get up in the morning, make a video and put it on the net, and I know how to run algorithm. That time I didn't understand the spelling of algorithm. So there are going to be 2 parts of you, the culinary guy and you the digital guy. So while our colleges don't teach us entrepreneurship, they also are beginning to teach you digital education. And trust me, you can teach your teacher better YouTube, better Instagram, better TikTok than the teacher can teach you. The entire thing is to get together your art and this lovely Instagram that you use every day for your own self-help. Right? You have to get up and shout every day. So, quickly, your journey starts of 2 parts where you go and marao every day, and 1 part where you shout every day. Right? It's divided very distinctly. To marao, you require 12 hours. To shout, you're continuously doing it. You're posting continuously. Correct? And you're doing it at ultimate ease. All I'm telling you to repurpose it for a reason, for you, in a distinctive way, where you pick up a purpose of your life, whether you're doing food from Maharashtra, Telangana, fine dining food, garnishing food, how streets of India feeds the country, you have to be known for one distinct cause. And you have to stick to your game for the rest of your life. This whole journey is not about you. Don't clap and say, Abhi main ban gaya hero. It's going to be your entire ecosystem of your guests, of your colleagues, of your creations, of the purpose, and all the people attached to your purpose. You bring everybody to purpose. So there are stand-up comedians who change my life every day at 11 o'clock. I'm very tired with the day. They make me laugh. They have a purpose. The purpose can be that simple. Every chef cooks food. You can put up a recipe. Nobody wants to look at you. The BuzzFeed pumps up 1 million recipes every day. 10 lakh recipes are being pumped worldwide. Don't do that. It's not a purpose. Her purpose is you doing something and teaching the world something which could be purposeful for them. And you love doing it. Don't do it for somebody else. Do it for yourself. Do it passionately. And that is the passion part of what you guys are going to do. Right? So, all I'm saying is you have two arenas. You have one arena is your kitchen, and one arena is your TV screen, phone screen. So, I am telling you to change that field, and trust me guys, if everybody who says that I need to be on TV and then I will be famous, I'm here to tell you, you guys are wrong. The digital growth or your phone growth is now 42% of the entire media coverage. 42%. It will cross TV maybe 10 years later. TV will not be important. I don't remember the last time I saw any Hindi channel, Saas, Bahu, etc., etc. It has no interest. The younger generation has a totally different interest. So the new celebrities want to be on a channel called the YouTube channel. YouTube heroes make more money in 1 month that we can think of in an entire year. So this is a career for you chefs. This is a career where there is truthfulness. There is money. YouTube will share advertising money with you. Right? So I'm going to jump a few slides because time is an issue. So number one, so forget the TV screen for most of us guys. Your best friend is YouTube, and that's where any content you put on will remain there for the rest of your life. The word Instagram means I will post instantly, it will disappear in some time. You cannot go and find a post on Instagram. But if I put a recipe on YouTube, it will be there forever. And if you feature on that recipe, if you are providing something purposeful, it will take time. YouTube is the only channel which you can't hack. It's not a channel where you can put up an ad and promote yourself. It's a very truthful channel. It will take time. And there are other channels which will help you push your own channel. There are 1,000 ladies with millions of followers, and you wonder how they are getting it. So, my first invite to you is, besides learning culinary art, please spend a little time learning how the back end of all these social medias work. Whether it's how does Instagram work, what does it like, what does it not like, what does YouTube do. Do a course on it. Most of these courses are free. Number two is, this is the journey that I would tell you. You can read it, I can keep talking about it. I'm quite sure everybody gives you a motivation gyan. Teacher tells you, come to class, you guys are not behaving yourself. But, you should be very disciplined. Yes, you should be disciplined. Should you be working hard? Yes, you should be working hard. But guys, from the first job you take up, to the journey that you will make for the next 1500 days. To build a brand takes 1000 days. Plan yourself for 1500 days. Take help from the expert, take help from your friends. Do trials with videos, do photography with your phone. Make a mess, make mistakes, learn from your mistakes. And then, whether you're bringing farm to table, whether you're teaching them garnishing, whether you're teaching them the ethnic food of Telangana, and you find a purpose, start in groups. You don't need to be an individual. Start 2 of you, start 3 of you, make a channel. And then you see the fun. Once you start building a subscriber base, and for that I have a small chart. Obviously, your circle of influence. जैसा बोलते हैं ना, बड़े बाप का बड़ा बेटा और उसके पास सब बड़ा बड़ा पैसा और उसके बाद बड़े बड़े लोग. It matters. So work hard for your best job. Go to a place which matters to you. I spend most of my time wrapping chocolates in Taj, saying that I'm an intern in Taj. I don't know what I learned wrapping chocolates. So pick up jobs, pick up internships which match your sustainability, not the organization suspend. The entire next generation is selfish, and I welcome you for that. Everybody wants higher salaries, everybody wants a cushy lifestyle. If you look at your friends who are in technology, pharma, they are earning 10x the salary we guys are earning. Why are we depriving ourselves for it? If there is another source of income which talks about you and your passion, I would be the first guy to help you. Right? My purpose is to make food look good. I spent my entire life, left the kitchen, and I do that for brands. They pay me well. I can't tell you how much, but we'll talk later. And I would invite you guys to come on board and do something similar so that you guys can stand out. We require 100 more Jamie Olivers. We require 100 more Gordon Ramsays coming from India, region by region, right? And that's what associations were built. And I'm standing here inviting every single new guy, because we old guys can't do anything. If you tell me to load an image, I'll have to call my son to tell him, ye Instagram kaisa chalta hai. Correct? And you guys do it effortlessly. So technology moves younger generation upwards. The older you get, the lesser you know. Right? And these are all your friends. You have YouTube, which is your main hero. You have Instagram, which is your daily newspaper. What you want to tell the world, it is going to be told today and it will disappear tomorrow. It may remain in a box, but nobody is going to look at it. Then you have Facebook, where you are going to make friends. And then you have LinkedIn, where you are going to make some serious networking. How will you make money? And once you have your restaurant, which is your playground, from where you will create your creations, respect your guests, show off a little bit, make a loud statement about what you're doing, be known locally with your guests, and give it 6 months to a year where your channel starts moving, you will get to first become an influencer. We are all speak about influencers criticizing us. You can also be an influencer, criticizing your guest, criticizing the atrocities of what is being done to a kitchen. You can talk about, Anthony Bourdain became big talking about Kitchen Confidential. He told you all the stories about a kitchen which nobody knew to the world. So kitchen accidents, kitchen technology, how does it get really done at the back? That's something amazing. And the next thing that will happen to you is a brand approaching you and saying, in your channel, can I put my products? They'll pay you a little. They'll try to fleece you because you're small. But once you become big, they pay you more money. The third step for your life is brand endorsement, because you'll have 1 million followers. I hope for at least many of you who will work hard. and you will say, you pay me so much to appear in your channel. If you get onto TV, it's a multiplier. And you will move from being known to being famous. And that's what I will pray for every guy in this room. 100 more Gordon Ramsays, 100 more Chef Sanjeev Kapoors. I invite you today to just change the way you think. Thank you so much.
Chef Nitin, we'll request you to remain on the stage, please. And to felicitate you, Chef Nitin, we'll request you to come back on the stage, please. We would love to felicitate you. Chef Amay, can we request you to join us? Chef Amay, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, is the Vice President of Telangana Chefs Association. Well, you just heard from the #1 food stylist expert in India here, some pearls of practical wisdom, and may I say, such an immense power of social media, as we say. He spoke about something which is about embracing our imperfections, just doing it. You know, perfectionism is boring any which way. So some very practical tips. Chef Nitin Tandon, thank you for being the flag bearer of all things good for our industry. It means a lot you speaking to us and just being very authentic in your delivery about how do we go about this. Thank you very, very much.